Shall we begin?
Yes, sir, definitely. Yeah.
So, Kamal, please introduce yourself.
So, as you know, my name is Kamal Bhagat, and I was born in a small village, Fatehgarh, in Tehsil Arnia district, Jammu. I did my schooling from JNB NUD, and then after I became KVPY and Dakshina Scholar, got opportunity to get free coaching for IIT JEE, and I qualified IIT JEE 2014. I went to IIT Roorkee, and after that, I did my graduation from them, and then there, and after that, I joined a financial software engineering company, a multinational company, Fidelity Investment. I worked there for around 1.5 year.
All right. So, you're a graduate from IIT Roorkee. As I
Yes, sir.
can see that you have filled in your draft that you are a BTech in electrical engineering, right?
Yes, sir.
So, regarding Roorkee, can you tell me in which district is it in Uttarakhand?
Yeah, sir. It is in Haridwar district.
Okay, so Haridwar comes under which of the Himalayan ranges?
Uh, Sir, I think it should be in Middle Himalayas.
Okay, it is Shivaliks.
Yeah, Middle Himalayas. Sure. I'm not sure, sir. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no problem. Since you're an engineering graduate, can you tell me which is the Asia's first engineering college?
Uh, Sir, as far as I remember, sir, I don't know the exact answer, but I would like to attempt.
Yes.
So, 18, IIT Roorkee was established in 1847, and till my knowledge, and as I haven't read anywhere like any older college than this. So, I would like to say that IIT Roorkee could be the uh, could
Yes,
be the first Asia's college.
your guess is absolutely correct. Can you tell me what was IIT Roorkee formerly known as?
Sir, initially, IIT Roorkee was established as in 1847. It was Thompson's Engineering College, College of Civil Engineering, and then after we got independence, and after 2 years of in 1914, from 1949 to 2001, it was known as University of Roorkee. And after 2001, it got a tag of IIT, and now it is known as IIT Roorkee.
As you know that when we study the medieval India and we see the Mughal Empire and the Mughal rule, they divided their they divided the political elements into subas and then sarkars and then parganas. Can you tell me what was Roorkee exactly under the Ain Akbar?
Uh, Sir, I am not exactly sure about it, but I would like to attempt. Uh,
Yes.
sir, the Roorkee in British era, it was a lieutenant's commissioner's province. Uh, so before that, in Mughal era, I'm sorry, sir.
It was a pargana actually under the Sarkar of Saharanpur. All right. I can see from your DAF that also have worked in the field of artificial intelligence, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, can you tell me that what was the controversy between the stand of the Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and the Tesla CEO Elon Musk? What was the controversy all about regarding AI?
Sir, there was some controversy about the uh, facial recognition, and Facebook actually wanted to use it, and Elon Musk, he wanted to be like have a ethical issues about using in terms of privacy. Uh,
What is the long-term vision of Elon Musk regarding AI? Long term.
Sir, I'm not sure about the vision, but as of now, what I can see is he actually looking forward to decentralize internet as much as possible through the Starlink project. and he's looking forward to establish a hyperloop and want to go to Mars. So artificial intelligence is going to play a great role, and probably the kind of techie Elon Musk is, he is looking to decentralize artificial intelligence as well, and so that each and every person, each and every one of us could use it.
Can
So
you can you name the company by which he's going to do that decentralized AI?
yes, sir. Starlink project he is doing, and
Starlink project of SpaceX.
yes, sir.
Uh,
SpaceX
I'm,
is yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about decentralized artificial intelligence. The company, there's a dedicated company for that.
Sir, I am not sure about this.
All right. Recently, there was an article in Indian Express that artificial intelligence technologies have a climate cost. Can you elaborate on that?
Climate cost, uh, sir. Sir, I think that when industrialization happened, so whenever there is a new technology, we want to explore it as possible. And now then web technology happened, and then there was a lot of boom about the world wide web, and everyone had computer at that moment. Means everyone tried to, so it generated solid waste as well. Now the artificial intelligence, and like the Boston Dynamics is doing, so they are generating huge number of robots. So again, it is going to come at a cost of finding a suitable material and doing drilling and all. So so I think in terms of earth sciences as well, as well, and as we explore more inside the earth, elements, so that we can get the better material for that, we are going to exploit earth. And again, we are, as much as we exploit the earth, we are going to generate a lot of waste as well. So uh, one of the aspect is this. But sir, I haven't read the article, so what context of article was that, I am not sure. This is what I think.
Okay. As you have mentioned Boston Dynamics in your answer, they are trying to build robots with
Yes,
high
sir.
technology and AI enabled robots. Can you tell me
Yes, sir.
there's a problem of self awareness and the gray goose scenario in artificial intelligence? What do you know about that?
Sir, self awareness, yes. uh, Sir, awareness is like Sophia, I would say. So as long as we are using artificial intelligence for our own purpose, like getting financial knowledge from them, like portfolio managers do, and we are using it for our own purpose. But at a particular time, if we give them such intelligence so that they can they start thinking about what profit lies in working with us, and it might be possible that they exploit us in future. So I think this might be the case.
I can see from your app that you're very interested in computing as well. Can you tell me what are the exact concepts of physics that quantum computing will be using?
Uh, yes, sir. Sir, there are 2 3 concepts actually. So it's a one is entanglement, one is superposition, and there is another one. As of now I can't recall it. So
What was Einstein's opinion about entanglement
uh,
or quantum
sir,
as a
so he has given one theory. Sir, he has given one famous statement, but as of now I can't recall it. But it was related to, like, if we do something here, and its effect is going to be somewhere else, and some way or another we are going to know that. So it is related to
so
that. Yeah.
he actually called it as a spooky action at a distance. So that was the
Yes.
term he used. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Um,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
we have seen that recently in finance minister's budget speech 2022. She used a word named as sunrise technologies, and in fact, artificial intelligence was considered one of the sunrise technologies. What do you think is actually the meaning of sunrise technologies?
So sunrise technologies are those technologies which are developing now, which are in developing shape, and it might be possible that like after a decade or after some time they are going to be at peak, and most of the people are going to use that, and they have great potential in terms of improving the economic status of people and improving the knowledge status of and and making new avenues and opening new opportunity for other technologies to come up and do the social, economic, and other types of development in technological development as well.
I can see that you have worked in a multinational corporation.
Yes.
So we know that when the modern period began in India with the colonization, the British colonization, and the company that came in, it was actually a private company, the East India Company, and then
Yes.
the took it over. And we can see that the Western world, which was at a higher which has a higher degree of development and growth, they started expanding towards the Eastern economies, and then came to India as well. And through a lot of freedom struggle and a lot of nationalistic movements, we were able to get them, you can say, throw them out of India. Uh,
Mhm.
but now we are seeing that India is increasingly becoming open, and these companies can come in with 100% FDI, with the greenfield investment and the brownfield investment. They can open whatever in whichever sector they want. Can we say that India is actually letting the companies come back after a decade or a century-old struggle to throw them out?
Uh, no, sir. Actually, if we look at the East India Company, then it was uh, India was not a democratic state, and today India is a democratic state. And then after like a one person or advisor or few bunch of people, and they could decide whether they are going to throw their sovereignty in hands of others. But today it's a different whole new nation state concept. And the more one more important thing is, if we look at the East India Company, although it came in 1600s, but after 1815, the ruling was more of a from the emperors of England. So I would say that after that, so it didn't it wasn't a company at that moment. So today what we are thinking is, the first of all, there was a monopoly, and there was at that moment of East India Company. Now there are a lot of companies are coming in India, and they are trying to they are actually trying to expand their business, but they are restricted to just profit and all and business, or maybe few of the company a bit of 1 to 2%, few of the welfare motives as well, like NGOs and multinational NGOs and all. But I think the imperialistic character that was there in the East India Company, and now there is a bit of difference. So we can take, as we are opening up, it is going to be a lot of complex mechanism for them to again occupy India. And so I take it as a development. We are again we are trying to we are trying to increase the complex relationship with us, so that there are no wars, no, and so that we are economically more dependent. So
We can talk on the terms of like it is not an expansion, a political expansion. It can be a economic expansion, colonizing the economic aspect of the world economy.
yes, sir. Definitely you're right, but again, sir, there comes a concept of monopoly. I would like to highlight that, because there is a lot of competition. So when there is competition, if something is happening wrong, then other try to expose them. So in this way, if we are allowing just one player, one multinational companies, or only few bunch of people, then it might be a problem economic expansion. But if we are allowing a lot of people and there is a fair competition, then I think that even our startups Indian owns own Indian startups has opportunity to learn from them and become unicorns and all.
Okay. As you have applied for assistant registrar cooperative societies, I want to know that being an IITian and a graduate from IIT Roorkee, that too in electrical engineering, you could have done very well in the private sector. Why do you want to opt for a government job and that too this assistant registrar?
Sir, actually, there is one primary reason. So, although I worked in artificial intelligence and bit of quantum computing as well, and did financial industry, but the life was there was getting monotonous, and I wanted to do something. Although I'm not saying that was a bad job, that was a good job, but I wanted to do something better than that, and the job satisfaction as well. So. So I quit my job to prepare for civil services. So right now I'm preparing for civil services. So as the kind of respect that I have in my mind about the commission, so commission was conducting this Jkpsc examination as well, and I found myself eligible for that. So I appeared in the examination, and that's why I got the interview call, and I'm here first of all. And the second thing is I'm writing KS mains as well. So mainly the civils is the focus, and recently I met with one of the assistant registrar. So I got to know about the job profile and what kind of work they do, and I found it really interesting and motivating. Like if they get some order and they have to make the cooperatives in a panchayat, they have to motivate people, and they are trying to actually do the welfare of the society. So I
As you
found it this.
as you said that civil services is your main objective, or you're focusing on case mains as well. So there's a high chance that maybe you'll get selected and in the assistant registrar, and you leave the job because you are pursuing a higher objective of civil services, whether the central civil services or the state civil services. So why should the JKPSC select you as a candidate?
Sir, I believe, sir, I'm not sure, but I think there must be a provision for waiting list as well. So as far as KS mains, this is they are away. So KS mains will be over. So uh, I'm sure that if I get selected to JKAS or other higher civil services, if I have the capability, and I think that I have the capability and this kind of skills, so I would definitely prefer that. But sir, JSC, first of all, this is a reputable job, and second thing is job satisfaction that ARC provides. I think it's a comparable to KAS as well. So I won't mind if I do not clear. I won't mind serving here as well, because at the end of the day, both are administrative as well as welfare oriented. So I think
Okay.
yes.
Can you tell me what are the Rochdale principles?
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Could you please repeat?
Can you tell me what are the Rochdale principles?
Randstad principles. So they are related to uh, cooperative societies principle, and they it ICA adopted basically from that. So I remember ICA has 7, but I'm not sure like Rostal, how many Rostal principles are there. I think I can guess they were around 9 or 11 in
Can
somewhere
you name
between.
some?
Yes, sir. There was a voluntary provision, so it should be autonomous. And the membership should be volunteer. There should be cooperation, and there should be care
Who
for
gave the
each.
Rochdale principles? Who
Sorry,
gave
sir.
the principles?
Sir, I am not sure about this.
Okay. So it was the Rochdale Society in
Yes, sir.
England.
Rochdale Pioneer Society. So they must have given it, but sir, as I did not know, was not sure. So yeah.
Can you tell me cooperative society is a state subject under which entry and list of the Indian Constitution?
It's a state list and entry 32.
Entry 32. Okay.
Yes.
So if cooperative societies are stateless, and recently we have the government has come up with the Ministry of Cooperation, which is the central ministry. And do you think
Yes.
that there will be a problem of the center overarching its position and creating much dominance in the cooperative sector over the states? Because as
Sir,
cooperative is a state subject and central coming up with the Ministry of Cooperation, do you think there is a conflict of interest?
Sir, I think there are two aspects of this. One is with respect to the multi-state cooperative societies, and another is if a cooperative society is just a single state society. So when it comes to multi-state in cooperative societies, then I think if the state has their individual cooperatives, states have their individual cooperative laws, then there is going to be a great confusion. So Ministry of Cooperation will going to give a platform where both of them can come and resolve their conflicts and all, and both of them, if there are common laws, so there will be not conflict at the first place. So, and the second thing is, when it comes to the single state, then it might create some conflicts if government. But I think, sir, as we live in a democratic country, and I think there is a need of balance of everything. So I think the center should respect the autonomy of state as well, uh, in terms of single state cooperative societies and multi-state as well. So it should be a progressive lawmaking from the center. That's what I think.
Can you name some cooperative societies from your area?
Yes, sir. There is Darsh Cooperative Society in Araspura, but I looked for cooperative societies in Arnea, but I could not found any. So nearby, I know.
So Arnia, regarding Arnia, can you tell me what is the literacy rate of Arnia right now? Is it above the national average or below?
Sir, actually, I'm not sure about the literacy rate of Arnea.
Okay. We have a very successful cooperative by the name of JK Milk Producers Cooperative Limited. Can you tell me which are the districts of Jammu Kashmir in which the cooperative is working?
Uh, I'm sorry, sir.
We have also seen there is a district in Jammu Kashmir known as the Anand of Kashmir. Which is the district?
Sir, Anand, they must have taken from, I think, the Anand Amul Anand Milk Union. So I'm sorry, sir, I can't recall it as of now.
Okay. Can you name some pre-independence committees that were formed for the cooperative movement?
Sir, McLagan Committee was formed in 1914, and sir, there was one planning committee as well, cooperative planning committee.
Okay. Who gave the concept of one man, one vote? Which committee recommended that?
I think, sir, uh, sir, I'm not sure, but I would like to attempt. I think it's a B Saraya committee. I think they gave the concept.
It was McLagan committee only. Okay.
Sir, I read about
Mhm.
the McLagan committee, and I think it was during the World War, and they wanted to, uh, uh, they want because the cooperative in bad health, so they wanted to improve it. So I'm not sure.
Okay. Can you name the present secretary of the cooperative sector, cooperative department in India, in Jammu Kashmir?
Sir, it's Madam Yasha Mugdal. Yes, she's secretary.
I can see you that you like playing cricket. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Regarding cricket, who is your favorite cricketer?
Uh, Sir, there are different aspects. It's a subjective question, but as a human being, as a gentleman, I like Sachin Tendulkar. But as a as an ambassador, as an ambassador of the modern cricket, I like Virat Kohli.
Okay, right. There's a concept or a term, dolly, regarding the cricket match. What do you
Sorry,
what,
sir.
dolly? What is dolly in cricket? Dolly. Dolly.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know.
Do you think that it was a premature decision taken by Virat Kohli to resign and take retirement?
Sir, first of all, it was his personal decision, and uh, and we don't know about the personal problems of his life. So, uh, commenting from that perspective is not good. But the second thing is, he made a comment that if he is not honest to his profession or his cricket, so he would not like to continue. So. I think, sir, again, honesty is an internal concept. I don't know from which context he was talking about. But administratively, if I think when there is a coherence, there is a coherence in terms of ODI. So the coach is same, and uh, and the captain should be same as well. In the longer format as well. So I consider the 50-50 and the test match, they have some kind of coherence. So I think the leaving captaincy could be a better decision. And because Rahane and Pujara, they were not in form, so middle order is going to change. So if the new captain comes, so then new generation can get ready for that, and there will be, like, if he is going to serve for two World Cup terms, then I believe that India's interest can be served better.
Okay, Kamal, can you give me three qualities that you have about why JKPSC must select you for this job?
Uh, Sir, from the last 15 years, I have been working hard, and although JKPC can question me that I am an electrical engineer, but I went to finance industry and worked in artificial intelligence, and now I'm preparing for civil services. So uh, so it's a diverse, so I am adaptive. So although there are different fields, but I'm not afraid of those fields. I sometimes I jump in and try to give my best, and I learn things while I'm in the job. So I think one is adaptive, first one is hardworking, and second one is adaptive. And I uh, I think I do not consider some jobs low or some jobs high. So if the job satisfaction is there and a decent amount of salary is there, and I mean it's worth living, so uh, so I'm ready to do that until or unless it serves the purpose of welfare of the society and my development as well. So
What, according to you, are the three? Just give me three, points regarding what are the problems faced by the cooperative societies in our UT.
sir, as far as my experience is concerned, so I got it from my family only. So my one of my uncle, he worked with agriculture. He's a district officer, retired district officer in agriculture. So I got to know about from him. Like, there were a lot of cooperative societies initially were there, and then after nowadays, if I look at my area, there are hardly any packs, or as I could not found any primary agriculture society in Narnia itself. So initially there were marketing societies and packs, a lot of packs and everything, fertilizer distribution and grain distribution, and then seeds distribution. It was done through packs. Now everything, private players are there. So it was, I think, the corruption was one of the reasons that people thought that it is no more profitable, and people were getting exploited. That is the one thing. So I think the transparency could be a solution for that. Second thing is is increasing the budget. I would say, because when it comes to private player, and if the cooperative concept, let's say we are trying to open a supermarket, and there are supermarkets from Ambani as well, so they are going to spend as much money as possible. But I think that if we have a decent amount where we can incorporate the technologies, recent technologies like barcode scanning, using artificial intelligence, face recognition, so that less manpower is required, and through just a few simple devices, through budgetary devices, I would say, and we can control we can control the supermarkets. So that I think the incorporation of technology, transparency, incorporation of technology can help there. So through this we can get rid of, I think, corruption, and plus the budgetary I already. And the third one I would say that the right now, we see that in 1990s, PSC conducted an examination, and now in 20, so the regularization of employees, and so that the department is not vacant, like we can see as of now, one of the joint registrar post is vacant, and there are other posts as well, they are vacant. So I think if the department is up to the mark, and there are young people as well as experienced people, I mean, blend of both. So I think this is one of the actually problems. So we can, if the blend of both is there, so I think we can perform much better.
What will be your job as an assistant registrar at the block level?
Sir, uh, assistant registrar is at grassroots level. If we look at the hierarchy, the registrar, then joint registrar, additional registrar, joint registrar, then deputy, and then assistant registrar. So motivating people, getting their registration done, guiding people, and making and playing the role of friend, philosopher, and guide at the grassroots level of the cooperative societies. I think that is going to be the most crucial part of assistant registrar. So again, the implementation of government orders, and at the same implementation of government order, and at the same time working with the people for their welfare at the grassroots level. That is going to be the job.
All right, Kamal, let's conclude the interview and let's get to feedback now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
The interview outcome. How was your performance?
Sir, I think when it comes to the practical aspect, like I should know about the Anand of these are basic things. I need to work on that. And second thing is, I would, in terms of my tech, I would rate it above average, because artificial intelligence, quantum computing, these are two broad concepts. So getting, although it was a KS question, the spooky action, they asked PSC asked it, but I did not remember it. So it is actually tough. It so actually I'm not sure about how should I rate it, because it is not easy to remember each and everyone's statement, reading Indian Express and all. So I try to do that, but in terms of general, I think the cooperative, in terms of practical and the problems and the feedback, I think I was okay. I should have reduced the content actually to the point I could have been, but
Kamal, let me tell you what is my assessment of the interview. Okay. So you don't need to feel bad about it, but this is what I have observed, and I think it will
yes,
help you in a real interview. सबसे
okay, sir.
पहले whenever I asked you deliberately कि आप point wise मुझे 3 problems बताओ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अब बिल्कुल point wise, number 1 ये problem, number 2 ये problem, number 3 ये problem.
Yes,
You
sir. That was fun.
you get too much in the context. आप context में
Yes,
बहुत ज़्यादा चले जाते हो. And mind you, इतना लंबा जैसे हमने जो conversation की, इतना लंबा interview नहीं खींचेगा आपका. You will not get the time to give the context to the panelists, and they don't need the context. They have the context.
yes,
आपको
sir.
directly 3 points बताने हैं और conclude करना है. और
Okay,
एक
sir.
और चीज जो मैं आपको एडवाइस करना चाहूंगा इज दैट जितना आप कम कंटेंट बताएंगे उतना कम उसमें रिटर्न क्वेश्चंस आपको आएंगे। आप कंटिन्यूसली जब आप बोल रहे हैं, आप जवाब दे रहे हैं, उसमें आप कोई ऐसी चीज बोल दोगे जैसे यू टॉक अबाउट फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी या हमें फेस रिकॉग्निशन लेना चाहिए या वैसा वैसा चीजें, तो उसमें फिर आप फंस जाएंगे, उसमें वो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वहीं से होगा। तो जितना
Yes,
आपको वो प्रिसाइज आप आंसर्स देंगे उतना वो बेहतर रहेगा।
okay.
सेकेंडली, रिगार्डिंग सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस जो आपका अपना फील्ड है एआई के रिलेटेड, आई बिलीव कि आपको आपका वो अच्छा खासा होना चाहिए। प्रिसाइसली जो मैंने आपको सवाल पूछे दैट वाज नॉट वेरी स्पेसिफिक और नॉट वेरी टेक्निकल। ये
Mhm.
सवाल एक नॉर्मल जो पॉपुलर किताबें पढ़ता है या पॉपुलर साइंस पढ़ता है उसको ये चीजें पता होनी चाहिए थी रिगार्डिंग आर्टिफिशियल। जैसे आई टॉक्ड अबाउट क्वांटम कंप्यूटिंग, एंटैंगलमेंट, सुपरपोजिशन, दीज आर सम ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट्स जो काफी पॉपुलर है एंड यू मस्ट हैव नोन दैट। उसके
Yes, sir. I actually about to explain, but kind of I knew actually. I've done work in that. I sort of have done that, but yeah,
ओके,
I will take that as a point. So thank you.
yes, yes. And secondly, there's a golden rule in interviews कि जब आपको इंटरव्यूअर, व्हेन इंटरव्यूअर इज इंटरप्टिंग यू, यू हैव टू लेट हिम इंटरप्ट यू। जनरली वो क्या करते हैं, वो डिलिबरेटली आपको ये इंटरप्ट करेंगे टू सी हाउ यू रिएक्ट। कभी कभार क्या हो जाता है कि जब आपको इंटरप्ट कर लिया, यू हैड अ गुड आंसर, पर उन्होंने आपको इंटरप्ट कर लिया और आप क्या करते हैं, उनकी इंटरप्शन को बाईपास करके आप अपना आंसर कंप्लीट करते हो। So this should not happen. If they have interrupted you, you have to stop then and there. And
Okay, sir.
return में you don't have to interrupt a question, the person who is telling you a question or asking you a question.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Regarding, there were some other things that I have seen. Cooperatives की देखिए, मैंने आपको कमिटीज पूछी प्री इंडिपेंडेंस की, यू ओनली मेंशन्ड वन और टू कंपनीज। However, there are more than 30 committees. I'm talking about committees, sorry. So there
Okay,
are
sir.
more than 30 committees that you must have known about, क्योंकि एग्जाम में भी आया था। उसके अलावा आई थिंक कि अगर आप अपने आंसर्स को कंसाइज रखेंगे और पॉइंट वाइज जवाब देंगे, दैट वुड बी मच बेटर, मच बेटर।
Okay,
And
sir.
since you're, you are coming from IIT Roorkee, and you must, एक्सपेक्ट कि आपसे अच्छे सवाल आपके फील्ड से पूछे जा सकते हैं। तो
Yes, sir.
जनरली अगर आपका नॉर्मल बैचलर्स होता किसी गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज से, देन उसमें उतना ज्यादा वो नहीं जाएंगे। बट सिंस ये दिस इज एन एक्सेप्शनल केस कि आप आईआईटी से आके यहाँ पर आना चाह रहे हैं, so then you must expect some of the questions from your own domain,
Okay, sir.
regarding the engineering aspect of it, or regarding IIT Roorkee, or artificial intelligence for that matter. बाकी आई थिंक कि आपका इंटरव्यू बाकी सही ही रहा है, परफॉर्मेंस भी ठीक है आपकी। कॉन्फिडेंस इज गुड, आपका अच्छा कॉन्फिडेंस है। जब आपको नहीं पता होता, यू क्लियरली से यू नॉट एबल टू आंसर, और आप बता देते हैं कि आई डोंट नो। कॉन्फिडेंस इज गुड, स्ट्रेस टॉलरेंस भी आपकी अच्छी है, आप पैनिक नहीं करते हो, दैट इज वेरी गुड। और नॉलेज में आपको यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन नॉलेज एंड फैक्ट्स, प्रिसाइसली फैक्ट्स पे आपको काम करना है। और
Yes, sir.
देखिए, यू कांट से, don't tell this to the panel कि आपका मेन फोकस इज सिविल सर्विसेज एंड
Mhm.
यू फॉर असिस्टेंट रजिस्ट्रार। वी ऑल नो कि क्योंकि काफी ज्यादा जगह पर हम एक साथ काफी सारे पोस्ट भरते हैं, देन कोई आ
Mhm.
जाता है, अच्छा पोस्ट मिलेगा तो आप वहां शिफ्ट कर लेंगे, वी ऑल नो दैट। बट इफ यू आर नॉट सीरियस अबाउट द जॉब, देन व्हाई विल दे गिव यू द जॉब, राइट? तो सिविल सर्विसेज या केस मेंस की बात नहीं करनी है, या मैं अभी मेंस लिख कर आया हूँ, मेरा इंटरव्यू है, तो डोंट डोंट टॉक अबाउट दीज थिंग्स। आपका यही एग्जाम है और यही आपको क्वालिफाई करना है। तो दिस इज हाउ योर अप्रोच शुड
Sir,
बी।
actually, I'm again interrupting you. I'm so sorry, sir. But since it's a feedback session, so I thought, sir, actually, I appeared in SR college interview. So they asked me the same question. So when they said like you left the job, and then I try to answer it other way around, like, sir, I came here to produce jobs. Like I did that actually. I from entrepreneurial perspective. Then they said like they will say like they will think that you're fired. You are again business oriented here. You are doing the same thing there. So tell them straightforwardly that I am here. I am preparing for civil services, and so I am not sure. Like if you could guide me a bit more about like
यस, यस,
how
देखिए,
should.
आपने अपना जॉब, आपका एमएनसी का जॉब छोड़ा आपने, राइट?
Yes, sir. Yes,
सो
sir.
यू कैन से दैट, वर्क आप इसमें ये काम भी कर सके, एंड दिस इज ट्रू. You can earn a lot of money in the private sector. ये तो पता, you're not precisely, you can say, and you have a substantial evidence for that, कि आप उसके लिए काम करना नहीं, आप पैसे के लिए यहाँ पर नहीं आना चाहते गवर्नमेंट के लिए, बिकॉज अगर पैसे की बात होती आप एमएनसी पे अच्छा कमा सकते थे, और 10 साल के ड्यूरेशन में यू कुड हैव अर्न अ लॉट ऑफ मनी. So it's not the
Yes,
money
sir.
aspect of it. It is working at the grassroots level. To
Yes,
know,
sir.
to create some change through the cooperative sector. It is the third pillar. प्राइवेट सेक्टर, कॉर्पोरेट इज द थर्ड पिलर. तो आप थर्ड पिलर के जरिए कुछ नया क्रिएट करना चाहते हो, टू ब्रिंग सम वैल्यू टू योर लाइफ, कि आप कुछ अच्छा काम कर रहे हो 10 लोगों के लिए, 50 लोगों के लिए, उनकी फैमिलीज के लिए. तो दैट वुड बी द एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. अब आप सिविल सर्विसेज की बात करोगे, आपका मेंस है परसों, जब आपका इंटरव्यू होगा,
Mm.
उसमें भी अगर आप ये बता देंगे कि मेरा मेंस है, तो वो सिंपल नेचुरल सवाल जो दूसरा ये होगा कि आपको यहाँ से अगर सिलेक्ट कर भी ले और यहाँ से आपका क्वालिफाई हो जाए, तो आप तो जॉब छोड़ के चले जाओगे फिर केएस में. ठीक है ना. आई
Yes,
थिंक दैट वुड बी वाइज कि आप उसकी बात करें. हाँ, बट
absolutely.
इट्स ट्रू कि कॉर्पोरेटिव सेक्टर में अगर आप काम करना चाहेंगे, यू विल वर्क एट द ग्रास रूट लेवल, जैसे कि आपने अपने आंसर में कहा. यू कैन क्रिएट सम चेंज, यू कैन ब्रिंग सम वैल्यू टू द सोसाइटी. दीज आर द फंडामेंटल थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन. और यही प्रिंसिपल्स आपको गाइड कर रहे हैं, वरना द मनी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट इट इज नॉट. आप अच्छा
Yes,
खासा कमा सकते थे. आई थिंक माय ओपिनियन इज कि डोंट टॉक अबाउट दैट, बिकॉज you are from a good college and you have evidence कि आपने अच्छा खासा प्राइवेट जॉब छोड़कर यहाँ आप आना चाहते हो, because you want to create some good value for society. You have that, the evidence for that. Any other question?
uh, no, sir. Sir, yeah. I'm sorry, sorry, sir. So there is one. I have my resume with me. So I mean, like I'm a, like I have. I was active in sports as well. So I was active in debate and declamations as well. So I was like I'm MVS scholar, KVPY scholar, Super 30 scholar, and I got admitted to ISC Bangalore as well. Then I have my work experience. I worked in like I did internship with Shlam Vajay. Then I worked with University of Jammu on cervical cancer device. So I made that as well. So it is under patent. So there are so many things. So and some relevant courses like I took corporate social responsibility, economics, and then artificial intelligence and artificial intelligence and social aspects. I did it from Stanford online, Coursera online courses I did. So, sir, there are so many things, and I have my resume prepared for that. Sir, they did not like you have had my DAF, and you could see, and you could ask me question. Yes, in the interview they did not ask for either DAF or any other document. Shall I carry
No,
it
no,
with me?
you should not carry that. वो आपको वहीं पे पूछ लेंगे. The introduction that you have,
Yes, sir.
what they know about you. जब आपको बताएंगे कि आप इंट्रोडक्शन दे दो, तो आप अपना जो भी बताएंगे बस वही, उसी के अराउंड घूमेगा आपका सारा इंटरव्यू.
Okay,
प्रिसाइज
sir.
ज्यादा चीजें नहीं बोलनी है. मैं फिर से बताऊंगा आपको, स्टैनफोर्ड के बारे में, इसके बारे में, उसके बारे में नहीं बताना है, बिकॉज दे आर वेल एजुकेटेड पर्सन, वो आपको पकड़ेंगे उस पर. ठीक है
Yes,
ना.
sir.
तो जितना आप अपना कम रखेंगे, होराइजन कम रखो, अपना बाउंड्री कम रखो, तो सवाल भी उसी अराउंड आएंगे आपको. और जो जो चीजें आपकी काफी ज्यादा स्ट्रांग है, जस्ट टॉक अबाउट दोज थिंग्स कि मैंने इसमें काम किया है, बिकॉज यू नो कि अगर इसमें सवाल आएगा आप वो हैंडल कर सकते हो.
Sure.
रिगार्डिंग आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आपने बार बार मेंशन किया, तो मैंने आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे आपको सवाल पूछे.
Yes, yeah.
ये काफी ज्यादा इट इज एस्टैब्लिश्ड फैक्ट है, पूरी दुनिया में पता है सबको कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में यू नीड हाई प्रोसेसिंग कैपेसिटी, और हाई
Yes, sir.
प्रोसेसिंग कैपेसिटी वुड नीड हायर एनर्जी कंजम्पशन. हायर
Yes,
एनर्जी
sir.
कंजम्पशन की वजह से क्लाइमेट कॉस्ट पड़ता है.
Mhm.
ठीक है, इसको उस तरीके से, और ये अखबारों में आपको पढ़ना है. यू कांट से कि अखबार वगैरह वो नहीं पूछेंगे, अखबार पढ़ना है. ये जेकेपीएससी का इंटरव्यू है, ठीक है
Yes,
ना.
sir.
तो आपको पढ़ के जाना है रिगार्डिंग व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू से अबाउट. आपने आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस बोला, उसके रिलेटेड अखबार में जितना भी आपने न्यूज में देखना है, गूगल पे जाके आपको आर्टिकल्स मिल जाएंगे, व्हाट द फेमस आर्टिकल्स रिगार्डिंग दैट. तो आई
Okay,
वुड
sir.
नॉट कि आप इतना ज्यादा अपना होराइजन बढ़ाओ, अपने रिस्ट्रिक्टेड रखो अपने फील्ड्स को, और
Okay, sir.
उसी में सवाल प्रिपेयर करके जाओ. जैसे क्रिकेट के बारे में आपने बोला, तो क्रिकेट से सवाल होगा. ठीक
Yes,
है
sir.
ना. तो जितना आपने अगर स्कॉलरशिप लिया, कोई अवार्ड्स जीते हैं या डिबेट किया है, जितना आप वो बढ़ाएंगे होराइजन अपना, उतना आपका इंटरव्यू पेचीदा हो सकता है.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
यू विल गेट द रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ द सेशन. आपको एक यूट्यूब की लिंक हम भेजेंगे, आपको थोड़ा
Yes, sir.
आइडिया मिल जाएगा कि हाउ इट वाज. ओके.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.